Mr. Bill, did you think the hijackers might blow up the plane?
I think, yes, I believe they would have in an extreme moment of frustration, yes, definitely.
What was the worst moment you had?
Well, we really had, I believe, two bad moments. One was when they thought that they were in Pyongyang, and it turned out to be that they were sitting on the edge of Kimpo Airport in Seoul, and this annoyed them no end. And the other moment was when there was just a little delay in releasing the second 50% of the passengers yesterday at Seoul. And here they were getting a little annoyed, too.
What kind of weapons did the hijackers have?
The hijackers had very long swords, daggers, short swords, as well as explosives, nitroglycerin explosives, homemade.
Did they threaten you with the weapons?
No, I personally was never threatened, and nor do I believe any of the other passengers were threatened with the weapons at all.
No one was hurt at all, as far as you know, by the
As far as I know, no one was hurt, that's right.
Were you tied up?
Yes, we were tied from the moment the hijacking began. We were tied at the wrists, and we had these cords on our wrists pretty much throughout the flight, throughout the trip, yes.
How was it that the plane landed in Seoul in South Korea instead of going to the north?
This I'm not sure, but when we left Fukuoka, it was obvious that we were going to North Korea, or in that direction. We crossed the sea of Japan, and soon after arriving over Korea, a military jet pulled up alongside of us. And it was obvious to me that this was a South Korean jet, and I thought he was just escorting the plane, knowing that it was being hijacked, that he would escort it as far as the DMZ line, and then turn back in, and he'd let us go on. But apparently the hijackers didn't know this, and they thought it was a North Korean jet, and leading them into Pyongyang.
And they followed it?
And the pilot followed it, yes.
Did the hijackers explain why they wanted to go to North Korea and not China?
They wanted to go for political reasons. They felt they were young enough to create the revolutions that were needed, the proletarian revolutions, as they put it, around the world. And that after Korea, they would go to Cuba and Africa and set up these revolutions. And in turn, come back to Japan, they hoped, in the late 70s to carry out what they thought was the right way of politically.